Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another episode. Today we are going to be going after the legendary Pokemon Giratina. So, this is actually the Pokemon that you guys voted on in the last episode. If you want to help pick out the Pokemon that I go after in the next episode, all you got to do is leave a comment down below with the name of the Pokemon you want me to go after. And then if you see anyone else comment that same Pokemon, leave a like on their comment, and the comment with the most likes is the Pokemon that I will go after. So it is completely up to you guys. And also, the last video got over 400 likes, which means we actually get 2 Master Balls, guys. If you want to help me out to get more Master Balls, all you got to do is go ahead and leave a like on the video for every 150 likes. Actually, you know what? I believe in you guys. I think we can do it. I'm going to bump it up to 200. We've been bumping it up a lot. The first episode, we actually started off with a 50 like goal, and now we're up to 200. So every 200 likes, I'll go ahead and give myself a Master Ball, and that way we should probably be getting around 1 Master Ball, maybe occasionally 2, and I think that's a little bit better. So every 200 likes, 1 Master Ball going forward. But for this episode, we did already get the 2 Master Balls, so we're up to 4. I really don't know what I'm going to do with the extra ones. Let me know if you have any ideas for what I should do with them. We have way more than we need. So Giratina is a little bit of a complicated one. You actually have to get, I believe it's called the Griseous Orb, and I totally could be pronouncing that wrong. I really have no idea. It's a very weird word, but here's a picture of it on the screen if you were curious what it looks like. We have to go after this thing, and the only way to get that is to defeat shiny Mega Boss Pokemon. So that is the ultimate tier of bosses, the very top tier, and they have a pretty low chance of actually dropping one of these things. So we have to go out, we have to find those, we have to defeat a bunch of them. Once we have that orb, we actually have to also go back to, I believe we'll have to take out of the ranch block, and we'll have to get a red chain from them, which I'll show you how to do in this video. I did this in my Palkia and Dialga episodes, so if you are curious about those 2 legendaries, they also have their own episodes, as well as a bunch of others. So there is a playlist link down in the description to, I believe, I've done 17 videos at this point, covering all kinds of different legendaries. You can see them all out here. We got Rayquaza, Groudon, Genesect, all those guys, Palkia, Dialga, Mew, Mewtwo, Lugia, just a whole bunch of different legendaries. You can check out all those videos. All right, so we're going to need 3 rubies for our legendary lake trio to get us that red chain, which we're going to need in order to summon in Giratina. So once we have the red chain and the orb, all we have to do is find the time-space altar, and we should be able to summon him in. But it's a little bit more complicated than that, because we actually have to, what am I doing? Where are these guys? Come on. We got to get you out of here. So what level are these? Okay, level 40. You have to get them up to level 60 for 1, and their happiness actually also needs to be 255. So we got to get them to max happiness, and we got to level them up 20 times. And that's for all 3 of them. So I was wondering why I was getting some frame drops, and I believe the reason is because I have my maximum memory actually set to 1 gigabyte, which it does run smooth most of the time. 1 gig can definitely run Pixelmon, but sometimes when there's a lot of Pokemon around you, or you're throwing out all your Pokemon and jumping around, you got all kinds of stuff going on, it does have a little bit of a lag spike there, and I believe that is the reason. So I'm going to go ahead and up that to probably 2 gigs is what you should be at, if possible. I mean, 1 gig, like I said, I've been doing it for this whole series. It can run fine. It's just sometimes it does cap out. So I'm gonna bump that up to 2 gigabytes, and hopefully we don't see any more of those lag spikes. All right, that's a whole lot better. Everything feels way smoother. This NPC is a crazy level. So let's go ahead and try to find some good Pokemon. Oh, and we can't take them out because they're in the ranch. Well, Darkrai, you got any good moves? No, not really. What is this? Sleep. This is really not great. I mean, this move is okay, I guess. It never misses, but it doesn't really have a good base power. But we'll try. You know, maybe we can take out at least a couple of his Pokemon and get some experience out of this. He does have a Skitty. So if we Sword Stance, we can survive a hit. And then if we go ahead and I think Skitty is just normal type, so it's not really going to matter what we use here. Let's go with Crabhammer. Let's see. There we go. That's 1 down, and let's actually use that again. I think we're going to get outsped. Darkrai coming in. Let's go with Dark Void, see if we can get him to sleep. Maybe. I don't know exactly how it works, but that did not work great. That's for sure. All right, so we should be good on the leveling front. I believe all of our Azelf, Mesprit, and what's Yuxi are all up above level 60 now. So let's go ahead and check out their happiness. I kind of don't want to learn anything because I'm never going to use these guys in battle. We'll actually learn that over double team on our Darkrai. So they're all over level 60. I did go ahead and actually swap out the Mesprit that I was using just because this one did have higher happiness before. 201, 201, 201. Okay, so for some reason leveling up, I could have sworn leveling up was supposed to increase happiness, but maybe it doesn't. I don't actually have any idea. So we're going to go ahead and grab some berries, get their happiness up to 255. Then we should be able to get all of the rubies enchanted. And then at that point, all we got to worry about is getting that orb and then finding the shrine, which we already know where it is. It's actually over in that direction, just a little ways. We've actually seen it a few times. All right, I'm just going to spawn in some berries, but if you guys don't know, there are a few different ways to gain happiness. One is just by throwing out your Pokemon. You don't even have to technically walk around, but it is considering walking your Pokemon, and it basically just gains 1 happiness every so many seconds. So that is one really good way to gain happiness. You can pretty much just AFK with your Pokemon out, and they will slowly go up. Another way is to just feed them berries like this. Maybe not this berry. Maybe not this berry. Other berries. Let's try a different berry. I don't know why I got out Hondu. I could have sworn that was what I gave him last time, but let's see. Let's try like this berry. This berry here. No, that just restores itself. Oh no, guys. I don't remember which berry I used last time. Oh, it actually seems like it did not only increase its health or heal it or whatever it was doing there, but it also seemed to... Hey, come back here. Can you eat these? Which one do you like? Which one do you like? Do you like any of these? Your happiness not going up. Okay. So I could Google this and figure out what berries, but I'm just going to feed them random ones. That doesn't seem to work. This one does. Okay, so this is one of the berries that works. I wonder if this one works as well. Let's try it over here. No, okay. So I don't know. You can Google it. There's certain berries that increase happiness, but this is one of them. I was just kind of feeding random berries. Let's go ahead and toss these in the chest. We'll save them just in case, and we'll toss that in the chest as well. I think I lost... I honestly don't know where my other Soothe Bell went. But that's fine. Okay, so we are good to go then. I believe they all have their max happiness. No, they don't. Okay, so I don't know what's happening. So it does turn out that the Hondu Berry is one of the ones that increases happiness. You can also use the Pomeg, Kelpsy, Qualot, or Tomato or Greppa. There's a few of them. You can look them up if you don't know for sure which ones, but I believe that should bring it up, and it's not for some reason, even though everything says it should. So let's try one of these other ones. Let's try like Pomeg. All right, let's see. Will you be happy now? Please be happy. Just be happy. Okay? No. All right, so for some reason the berries weren't working. They worked last time around. It might just have something to do with their happiness or their EVs already being reduced to 0, so maybe they don't function at that point. But if you do give them vitamins, it does seem like their happiness goes up. So they should be at max now. So let's go and take a look. And finally, we have got them all at max happiness. So they're above level 60, they have max happiness, and now we have our rubies. Let me go back into survival mode. I was trying all kinds of different things there. Come on, Minecraft, you can just ignore the capital letter. You don't gotta say the command doesn't exist because I put a capital letter. Okay, let's click. Oh yeah, you gotta punch them. You gotta punch them in the face with the ruby. You gotta left click. Right click doesn't work. Wiki says right click. Don't believe the wiki. You gotta left click. All right, so which one? Oh no, which ones did we get? We got, oh, well, it sets their level, so that's actually easy to tell. There we go. Okay, so we got the Ruby of Knowledge, the Ruby of Emotion, and the Ruby of Willpower. The next step is to go ahead and get some boss Pokemon. I don't think it matters which boss Pokemon as long as they are the ultimate tier, but the Pokemon itself, the species, does not matter at all. So we can actually go ahead and toss these guys back in the PC. We don't need them anymore. And then we'll move Darkrai up here just because, you know, why not? Might as well keep Darkrai around for a little while. And I guess now we just got to head out, try to find some of those ultimate tier boss Pokemon, defeat them, and hope that we can get this orb before I die of old age, because it's probably going to take a while. And while we're waiting, might as well craft this into the red chain, which is actually what you need to do once you get all 3 rubies. Red chain, there we go, and we should be set. All right, so now we just got to locate that orb. And originally, when I did this last time, my settings weren't quite working, but I reset everything. They are working now, and I haven't changed the boss spawn tick. So let's go ahead and change this down to 100. And let's go down here to where maybe it doesn't, actually. I thought there was a place where you could set the maximum amount of bosses, but I don't see it anywhere. So we're just going to go ahead, leave it like that, and see what happens. All right, so we got our squad out. We got Crawdon, Darkrai, Dialga, Palkia, Rayquaza, and Groudon. I also added a couple of moves to a few of them, however, not too many, and they're all set to level 100 just so that we have an even party, so that these boss Pokemon are all equal levels above every single one on our team. So they should be 40 levels above. These Pidgeots are very majestic. Wow. That's actually the first time I've ever seen a shiny boss Pidgeot. It's really, really cool. So we're going to start off over here with this Ampharos. We'll make our way back through. There's just bosses spawning everywhere. Let's go ahead and, I guess, jump in with Groudon, because why not? He is in primal form. We might as well. At least it looks like he is, right? Maybe not. I can't tell. He should be, but that's actually not too bad, considering this Ampharos is 40 levels above us. So there we go. That's one down. We got an Assault Vest. We got a Rare Candy. Not too much else that's interesting. Let's head on over here. All right, let's actually stick with the Ampharoses for now. It seems like our Groudon's doing a pretty good job taking those out, just using Earthquake. And I lied. Okay, cool. That's fantastic. Let's see. What do you have? Dragon Claw, I guess. All right, not bad. Focus Sash. That's not really going to work out. Poke Heal. And let's keep battling these guys. And there we go. Okay, so we got it. We got the orb that we needed. I actually already got an Adamant Orb, which is something that helps you spawn in Dialga. We got a couple other things here. We got an orb for the Legendary Bird Trio. I'm actually going to go ahead and drop all this stuff just because if we do end up going after the Legendary Birds again, I want to get the orb in that episode. So we'll just leave that there. We'll let it despawn. We won't even worry about it. But we did get the orb that we needed, which is the Grisius... I don't like that word. Okay, so let's get on Dialga, and let's fly on over to the altar, and then we can summon in Giratina. We should be able to catch him straight away with our Master Balls, and I want to check out both of his forms, and here it is. All right, so we got our Time-Space Altar, we have our Red Chain, we have the Grisius Orb, and we should be good to go here. So we got the Orb, Red Chain, let's move that up there. We got one Master Ball for him, so this is really all we need here. And I think if we just walk up here, we're going to have to also summon Arceus here, but I think I'm going to save that for like the last episode of this series. So let's go ahead and pop in. Wait, what do you need to do first? Okay, so for some reason in 6.3.2, this is actually broken. You can't use the altar. However, I jumped back to 6.3.1. It should work now. And if you are having any issues in 6.3.2, I just recommend waiting for the next version, really. I don't necessarily recommend loading up an old version on your current map if you're in single player, just because it can cause some problems. So I'd say go ahead and wait for the new version. However, because I need to get this video up, I decided to just roll back, and we'll see how things go here. So hopefully it does work now, and it does. Okay, so before when I was clicking, it wasn't doing anything, but now we have this cool little particle effect. Everything turned red. Time to put in the Grisius Orb, and okay, here he comes. Oh my, wow. Okay, he's a lot bigger than I expected. A lot bigger. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe he just has very big, whatever those things are supposed to be. All right. And he is in his, I believe this is called Origin form, possibly. I think so. So let's go ahead and toss a Master Ball at him. We still have all the boss Pokemon running around us, which is pretty cool. But let's see. Are we going to be able to catch him in this Master Ball? Wow, it actually worked. That's crazy. Never would have thought. All right, so we did get sent to our PC. Let me go ahead and pull him out. We'll take a look at him, and we'll, of course, take off that Grisius Orb and see if we can check out his other form. So this guy, pretty amazing. I know you can ride on him, and you do sit in, I think, about the right spot, although with his animation, it's a little bit awkward. So some points you're above, some points you're underneath him. But either way, that is still pretty cool. I don't know if there's any way they could really fix that. I didn't know there was giant hole there. But that is fine. Let's go ahead and take off this. And now he instantly changes into his other form, which is different from a lot of the other Pokemon where you have to use a move in battle or external move to make them sort of evolve, mega evolve, or change forms. With this guy, it just plop on the orb and he changes instantly. So as you can see, you can literally spam it. I don't recommend doing that though, because you'll probably lose your orb. But you cannot ride him when he's in this form, which is interesting. He's kind of glitching out there. So that is something to note. You can only ride him if he's in his origin form. Now, luckily, you have to have this orb to spawn him in the first place, so you're going to have access to both forms no matter what. And his other form is definitely, in my opinion, a lot cooler. But that's going to be it for this episode. So if you guys did enjoy, like always, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We just hit over 18,000 subscribers a few days ago, and now we're already up to 18,300 subscribers. So if you do want to join the community, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the first link down in the description, which is going to take you over to my Discord, which has over 8,000 members at this point, which is crazy. That is a lot of people. And if you guys need any help getting Pixelmon, there's of course links down in the description as well to an installation tutorial. My server is pokecentral.org. We are resetting, and the new server is opening up on July 23rd, so make sure to come join us for that. But that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.